Hello everyone, so today I have a video for you guys where I show you how I use Korean dramas to learn Korean. You guys know that I learned Korean all by myself, so I know for sure that my Korean wouldn't be where it is right now if it wasn't for Korean dramas and what I do while watching it. Also, during the times I wasn't really motivated to learn Korean, because I was in a plateau, I kept watching Korean dramas and I kept doing this, so that kept me going, that kept me, in the learning mode, even though I wasn't really, reading books and doing the typical learning things a language learner would do. So please keep on watching to see what I do. First, I want to show you guys where to get Korean subtitles. The first one is Viki, the second one is Netflix, and if you use Netflix, there are 2 Google Chrome extensions that I recommend. I'm gonna also link them down below if you guys want to check them out. But the first one, as you can see, gives you an option of 2 different subtitles in different languages being displayed at the same time, which is very helpful. And the second one essentially does the same thing but more. As you can see, when you hover over each word, you get to see the Korean word for that. You also get to save whatever subtitle you want by clicking at that little star, so you can go back later on and review it if you want to. Use whichever one works for you, whichever one you like, but I highly recommend you at least use one of them because I find them really helpful. Now I'm gonna show you guys what I do, aka what worked for me in few steps, so it's easier for you guys to understand the few steps that I take. So the first one is to take timestamp notes. What I mean by that is, for the first round of watching a certain drama, in this case Hospital Playlist, by the way, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it on Netflix, it's amazing. What I do is I basically don't want to stop 1,000 times to write a couple words, a couple sentences here and there, so I just write down where I want to go back and revisit at a certain time in the episode. I just want to enjoy the drama the first time I watch it. I don't want to pause. It kind of ruins the experience of watching it, so I just don't want to be distracted, so this is what I do. The second thing that I do is write down all the parts that I have saved. So basically during this time, as I'm writing it down, I'm pronouncing everything out loud. I'm saying it out loud, so that really makes me check myself in terms of pronunciation because I compare it to the actors, and this also helps me practice my handwriting, practice spelling, which is kind of hard in Korean, to be honest, but this is a really fun way to do it because you're kind of watching a drama but you're also learning at the same time. It is fun. I also tend to write funny scenes most of the time just because I love laughing. Also, whenever I reread it, I get to imagine the scene and laugh. So do whatever makes you happy, but I recommend you also write down funny scenes. For the third step, we have the underlining step or the color customizing step. So these are the colors that I use. You don't have to use what I use, but I like the combination of these 3 colors, the blue, green, and red. To be honest, I don't know why the orange is doing here, but it's supposed to be green. But I'm trying to show you guys the stuff that I use to write down my notes. This is my absolute favorite pen of all time. I'm gonna link it down below. And I recently got this Fineliner. I like it so far, but if you guys want it, I'm also gonna link it down below. This is what my note looks like once I'm done color customizing it or like underlining everything that after going through all of the stuff that I have written down. I think using only 3 colors is really good because it's simplified. It's not overwhelming when you look back at your notes, so don't overwhelm yourself by using a lot of colors. To look up the definitions of the words that I want, I go to my favorite website, which is Naver Dictionary. I really hope you guys also start using it if you haven't already done so, because it is really good. So once you look up the word that you want, you get the definition, and when you scroll down, you get example sentences. These example sentences tend to be very simple, so I find them very helpful. Also, if you guys want to know how I learned how to type in Korean on my laptop, I can make a video on that. For me, it was a bit hard when I started because my computer has no like Korean letters on it, but I can make a video on that if you guys are interested. So please comment that down if you guys want me to do a video on that. So now I'm going to tell you guys about the best practices you need to have to get the best out of this experience. So I recommend that you dedicate a notebook for this, especially as you do it more in the long run, you're going to have more stuff. So I think it's easier to have everything together. Also, I recommend that you take this notebook everywhere you go. So if you're waiting for the bus, you're waiting for someone, you're waiting for anything, whatever free time you have in your day, you can just open up your notebook and read up whatever you wrote. It is a really good way to actively learn Korean even though you are busy and you have other stuff to do for the day. And what I noticed for myself is whenever I reread what I wrote down, it doesn't feel like I'm learning. It just feels like I'm having fun, but my mind is actually remembering whatever I wrote down. So it is a really good way to kind of trick your brain into learning. So that's it, guys. We're done. This is it for the video. I've done this for years and I've really seen my Korean improve, so I really hope that you guys found this helpful. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, please like this video and comment whatever you want. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing night. I love you guys so much. Bye!